Okay, so I've said this on some other platforms about people telling people what they can and cannot do as far as manifestation and magic. And I said in the TikTok video is something about the word manifestation that really bothers people. Okay. So, what I'm going to do here, I'm going to just pull up this word really quick because I actually have something that I wanted to read to you guys about the full moon. You know what I'm saying? Because it's starting to get a little crazy out here as far as, we have so many stipulations on things that we can do in life as it is already. Okay. And we're separated, racism, political standpoints and, health concerns, what you should do, what you shouldn't do, what you can do, what you can't do. And then all over TikTok, people are saying you cannot manifest underneath the full moon. It, so, in my years of being a Wiccan, I have manifested many things underneath the full moon. Now, let me tell you how I decipher what I do. Okay, this is me personally. Um, During the dark of the moon or the waning part of the moon after a full moon, and actually I don't do it immediately, after the full moon. I give it about a week after the full moon because the full moon's energy is still going to resonate for a few days out. All right. What I like to do is wait for about a week and a half after the full moon as it is starting to wane and get darker and darker to release and let go and banish during that waning or decreasing time. That's what I do. As the moon starts to build up and it's getting closer to a full, then I start manifesting and bringing in what I need. Now, everybody doesn't agree with that. And I'm starting to understand why people are so backwards. Do you think our ancient ancestors were out there tapping each other on the shoulder and trying to stop each other from manifesting? If somebody told you, do not try to get the sun's energy, don't, like we have this thing, don't charge your crystal, don't charge anything under the sun, don't stay under the sun is our life force. So the way that I interpret things are not going to be the way other people interpret things. But for the past couple of years, I've been able to build myself. This is my second YouTube page. I deleted all the other ones. So I've been able to build myself up using the moon's energy, probably because I evoke the spirit of Artemis, a moon goddess, and also Isis. So the moon is my thing. I use it as a calendar to help me get through certain things or manifest and bring in certain things. I use the dark moon to release, let go, and do shadow work. I've always stood by this, and it works every single year, okay, or every single month, I should say, all right, during the lunar cycles. So, but I wanted to look up this word manifestation because something about it makes people very uncomfortable. And if I do my homework here, maybe I could figure out, why does the word manifestation bother people, and why are people on TikTok saying you better not manifest on the full moon? I hope your ancestors get you. My ancestors been blessing me on the full moon. I don't know what they're talking about. So manifestation is the action or fact of showing an abstract idea, a sign of ailment or alignment. I'm trying to figure out what is wrong. Okay, so an event, action, or object that clearly shows or embodies something. Okay, especially a theory or an abstract idea. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out, what is it about the word manifestation or manifesting makes people irritated. All right. Because when you think about it, we have some psychic vampires out here. And sometimes people like to tell you to do the opposite because they want less people being able to be motivated to do things that they need to do in their lives. And they have this weird concept that if they stop everybody from manifesting, there will only be enough for those who are worthy, as if the whole world is not worthy. All right. This is I don't know, manifestation. All right. Strategies intended to bring about a personal goal, primarily by focusing one's thoughts upon the desired outcome. Law of attraction, a new thought, spirituality. All right. So it says while the processes involves positive thinking or even directing requests to the universe, it also involves action steps on the part of the individual. All right. So when we talk about action steps, let's say I do a candle magic spell or something like that. Whatever that was about, whether it's love or money, a new job, a new home, a new business, after that, I have to actually take the steps, whether it's, of course, I've been working at home for a couple of years. I manifested this underneath the full moon. I now have an established business. But anyway, you have to take action. So if you're looking for a new job and you do a success or a money spell or a job spell, you got to go out and look for a job. If you are trying to manifest love, you've got to take the actions to allow that to come to you by way of loving yourself first. This is why I sell the self-love spell tools that you can use by yourself at home. I'll leave the links in the bio. I just think of things a different way, and I don't think that it really even matters. For me, as far as the witch talk community, I'm pretty much over it. I'm done. And I don't really like to give out spells. I don't really like to show spells. I don't even like to give advice because a lot of the times, this is another thing I was talking about, Instagram, people want quick things to happen. They want everything to happen real quick. Artemis, can you give me a spell? I need to get this done right now. You got to do your own research, and your energy has to be in that spell, not mine. All right. You got people out here paying people, $200, $500 to fix their lives, and it's never fixed. We have to do it on our own. This is why I'm a solitary practitioner, and I use a lot of solitude to get through whatever it is that's bothering me, so I could come out into the light. But through way of darkness, that's my thing, not everybody's thing. Remember, everybody is different. There is no one way that things can be done. Never, never allow people to tell you that you can only do this at this time, and you can only do this at that time, and this is and that and this and that. I just make sense of what I see. If I know that if I know that Osiris and Sirius are going to be aligning over the pyramids of Giza, I start praying and meditating because I know that the energy is very strong all across the world. And because I believe it, then that is what I'll do. I don't really get into the whole prove it to me theory. I don't get into that whole prove it to me. I only have to prove it to myself. Hence, this is why I took myself out of a couple of groups and different platforms. People want to argue about pretty much anything if you think about it. And it's their way or no way or the highway. You understand what I'm saying? It's the craziest thing. So I had actually pulled some cards when I thought about what has been going on. I had pulled this card. If you see this card, now this is the Five of Wands, and this is all about fire, and that fire energy can be anger as well. When you see this is what I think about when I think about different social media platforms and what people are doing. You see that the people are just arguing, you know what I'm saying? Trying to, kind of fighting, not too much energy going on there. They don't have to do too much to cause a scene, right? Everybody's kind of bickering. And I noticed that and I said, wow. And then you get some of us that have to clearly be defending ourselves all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like, whew, you see all of those wands that are coming up after him, and he's like, wait a minute, hold on. This is this is all day long. And then what happens? We finally gotten through it, but we had to get through all of that just to finally get some damn peace. Look at the bandage on his head. I'm just saying. And then also one more card. What happens? You have the people. And this, I had posted this in Artemis Oracle cards on Facebook about people who have felt like they have won, but you see the other people are kind of walking away. They're just like, forget it, right? You're trying to prove a point, but you're so egotistical that people will end up walking away from you. All right. They don't even want to fight you anymore. They're going to leave you right there. And eventually you'll realize that you're alone, because nobody wants to be around somebody who's going to be ego driven, egotistical. So on that note, we are in the midst of a dark moon, a waning moon right now. And I will be doing shadow work and releasing and letting go as that is decreasing and decreasing and decreasing. That is what I'm going to do. Now, as soon as I see the moon is about 50, 60, 70%, I will actually start manifesting during that time. I don't know about everybody else, but the full moon is my night to shine, honey. And I've been doing this for a while. All right. So, that's really all I want to tell you guys. And, all of the comments here are actually held until I can review them. Because I notice a lot of people like to debate with me back and forth. And there's a lot of trolls. And I mean, oh, we argue about everything in this world. We might even argue about which way is the best way to tie our shoes out here. Okay, so anyway, I'm going to go. I'm going to review this back and get back into my studies. I have some certification classes I'm working on right now. And, that's just how it is. So I will talk to you guys later. This is Artemis. Hopefully that helped you guys. Talk to you soon. Bye.